25 words or less to new students, I guess, that are all muscle and may not even know about the concept of energy or energetic or centers. So I was training with someone last night, and I said, "Oh, look, just feel your center, move from your center," and they said, "Oh, you mean my core?" So it's going to be a long conversation.
Yeah.
Too long for the
Yeah. If you want So, sorry, do you want to finish up, or I think I get this? Yeah. I mean, look, the simplest method is to fucking bash them. No, I'm actually. The simplest method is to just completely dominate them. That's the simplest method, because then they'll be like, okay, what's going on? But completely dominate them in a way that you're not using force, so that they're just like, why are you super chilled and smiling while I'm not breathing and using as much force as possible, right? Because you'll notice I just leave it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. They'll get tired eventually. So I actually just sit there and laugh. It's so funny to watch. And they're like using as much force as humanly possible, not even breathing, and then they go. So funny. Anyway, coming back to your initial question, the fastest with the person who's fully physical, right? It's a tricky one. Yeah? It's a good question, because you have to deal with where they're at, right? You have to deal with, okay, where are they at? Firstly, and obviously they're coming from a level of force, right? Secondly is, where do they want to go with it, right? I mean, you'll get an intuition with it, because some people just won't want to learn the internals. They just don't care. They have no care, right? So then that becomes a question of how you deliver it. Now, to kind of give a simple answer would be, talk in terms of structure.
Yeah, okay.
So I wouldn't even bother with energy. I'd just say, use your spine and your bones to deal with the force, so that you don't expend so much energy and you can generate more power. And then you can demonstrate it. You can say, look, if I push like this, I get this much of an outcome with this much effort. But if I can feel my spine and feel the bones in my arm, so when someone is very physical, you have to speak in physical terms. You don't even bother with saying, get into the energy. So I know, obviously I know you're talking about, I was there, as soon as you started the question, I saw the image in the mind. Anyway, like even during the state training, like they can't stand still and the eyes are open and they're moving around, like, because there's no real link to the non-physical yet in regards to the interest of the personality. Of course they are linked to it, I mean we all are, but the personality isn't interested or linked to it in any way. So to give a very simple direct response, structure. Bone structure.
Okay,
Because
that's great. I mean, that helps meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
Talking about bones instead of saying, fancy energy kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that'll just do this, over the head and out the ears. Yeah.
You should have said, your energetic center. It's just like that.
Huh? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just the face of like, what the fuck are you on to?
It's like all of a sudden you were speaking like, Arabic or saying, and they're like, huh?
Chinese like that.
Yeah, that's it. You were like, Sing Hei Fong Sung. And it's like, what?
Exactly. Anyway, thank you, Steve, for that. That's really helpful. I'll definitely use that.
Yeah.
That's really
That's the short answer. Like the 25 words or less answer is bone structure. That's 2 words. But if you have more time with them, then that's a different conversation, because then you ask questions and you educate. Like you say, what's your intention with training? What would you like to achieve? What do you want to get out of it? And 9 times out of 10, there is a mental or emotional feeling they're looking for. That's when you can lead them down the energetic path, because they might say, I want to let go of stress or fear, or they might say, I want to be more confident and more happy. And when they start talking in terms of emotional and mental qualities, you can start to explain the use of the energetic body and the mind, meaning, okay, everything's energy. Your thoughts and emotions are energy. Wow. And then you can start to lead them in that direction. That's if you have more time though. You know, in a short context of, you know, a sparring session, perhaps structure.